The Walton County Sheriff's Office arrested 2 of their employees this week.
Former Walton County dispatcher Jordan David Lee Smith and Walton jail employee Kelly Jo Johnson were fired and later arrested on their charges. News Channel 7's Rachel Flynn joins us in studio. And Rachel, fill us in on what happened.
Jess, Barry, Jordan David Lee Smith was arrested today on multiple charges, including 25 counts of solicitation of a minor. Just yesterday, law enforcement also arrested Kelly Jo Johnson with probable cause for violating a Florida state statute after she allegedly established an inappropriate relationship with an inmate.
2 people that made wrong decisions and are held accountable do not represent the entire organization and what we're about in the community.
The Walton County Sheriff's Office says it received a tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that launched an investigation into dispatcher Jordan David Lee Smith.
From that, we were able to establish that there had been multiple times over the course of approximately 3 years, possibly even 4 years, where he was communicating with individuals under the age of 17, even some under the age of 11, down to almost 9.
Smith was fired on February 24th after law enforcement searched his home. Sheriff Deputy Dustin Cosin says Smith was using gaming platforms to get in touch with minors.
When you put on this uniform, you're held to an extremely high standard. And the standard that Mr. Smith acted upon is not a standard that's appropriate for the Sheriff's Office.
On Wednesday, the Sheriff's Office also arrested 56-year-old Kelly Jo Johnson with probable cause of violating a Florida state statute by having an inappropriate relationship with an inmate.
There are cameras everywhere in the jail. And so what we have to do is make sure, and part of that investigation was reviewing not just the area where they worked closely together, but also some outside situations.
The inmate worked in the kitchen where Johnson was a worker. Cosin says both Johnson and the inmate confessed to having inappropriate relations when questioned.
Making sure that we're holding ourselves accountable, making sure that the public understands that this is not what we're about, but when it does happen, that we're going to be the ones to make sure that it stops and it ends.
The Sheriff's Office tells us Johnson was immediately fired on Friday after investigators interviewed her. Johnson has since bonded out after her arrest last night.
Well, Smith's bond will be set once he has his first appearance.